Welcome back to Beyond the Buzzer. I'm Dave Glavin here with Shay Sullivan. Shay, how are we tonight?
Doing excellent. How are you?
I'm doing good. Doing good. We almost to the All-Star break. It's hard to believe it. We've been at this since the beginning of the year.
Wow.
Um, Definitely want to talk about some first looks that we've seen of the teams post-trade deadline, as well as some of the All-Star game contest predictions, and of course to pick them. I want to start with something else. A poll you sent me on Twitter, which
Mm.
was peak Paul George or current Jayson Tatum.
hmm
I think it's important we distinguish what is peak Paul George.
P. Paul George.
I think it's that OKC year.
Oh, yeah. I'd say
If
maybe
we're
that's
talking about a full body of work,
yes. I mean, those Pacers here, like the Olympic team, is my idea of like peak Paul George when he awful gruesome injury.
yep. I mean, even I was thinking if we're talking about a playoff run that one without Kawhi,
Yes,
2021, that might be peak Paul George.
he's been dominant, dude. Very underrated. Very underrated player. It's tough to choose a peak Paul George. So he was an All Star in 2012 to 2013, 2013 to 2014. He had a year off, and then he was
Broke
an All
his
Star.
broke his ankle.
Yes, and then he was an All Star 4 straight times. So I feel like that we can narrow down to the peak. Twice on Indy, twice on OKC.
OKC, he was a top three MVP candidate.
Yes, averaging.
I think he was like 28, 8 and 4, something like that.
Yep, and which is
Efficient.
insane.
But I mean, Tatum is 30 and a half, 8.5 boards, 4.5 assists. Good efficiency, best team in the league, elite defender. I mean, I'm taking Tatum right now.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting.
And the
I did not
poll,
expect to go that
poll
way.
60-40 Paul George. I was
Yeah,
surprised.
I was shocked. Shocked. But I'm taking Paul George because I agree. I think recency bias people would take Tatum, but
This isn't
uh,
recency. I mean, we saw Tatum's playoff performance last year. I mean, outside of the finals, that was kind of a stinker. But
stinker. You're
Paul
right.
George ain't been in the finals. I mean, we're still talking about pandemic P, right?
Yeah, no, that's true. I guess this is a cop out argument, but say LeBron is in the West.
Mm-hmm.
How many finals appearances do we see from Paul George? Like how many
Paul
times
George. Do you think that
LeBron?
those Pacers teams beat the Celtics?
Oh yeah. I was a huge fan of those Pacers team. Big Roy Hibbert in the middle, dude. Jason Tatum could not do anything inside with Big Roy in there.
David West.
It was Paul George. Like I guess that's maybe the argument. It was Paul George, Roy Hibbert, yeah, Lance
No,
Stevens.
they had a good team. They had a good
Oh,
team.
they were
George
good.
Hill, Lance Stevenson,
Yeah,
Danny Granger.
solid. I wouldn't say Celtics caliber though. Like the
No,
current team they
no.
had this year and last year, I think Paul George did more with a lesser team. You're right. His career high was 28 on OKC for an average, but
The
those
scoring's
indie
inflated
teams.
now. So I mean, I
hmm
bet Tatum's kind of having like a 28 points per game season right now. But he's just there's too many guys averaging 30 now.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, I mean, yeah, it's right. I remember that blow by on Braun, Poster, and Birdman.
Oh, he was a killer. He has that mentality that I feel like Tatum is lacking. Like at least Tatum early in his career, he would do that. He blew by, throw it down on LeBron. Where has that been?
Bumping LeBron in the chest as a rookie.
Oh, that like where's that been? Where's that been? He doesn't do that anymore. He just wants to settle, step back three, um,
Complain.
complain. I feel like Paul George is a better shooter. He had 4 years shooting the three ball over 40%.
Definitely a better shooter.
So I got to give that to him. Defensively, I also might have to go Paul George.
it's tough because Tatum plays on such a good defensive team, so it's hard to how much of it's him.
And yeah,
He,
they
he
kind of
kind of
hide.
shut down KD. He played a big part in that.
He
Not
did.
many people do that.
He did. He's not consistent enough, I feel like. I don't know.
It's tough. I mean, what is he? 25? Is he even 25 yet?
Yeah. 24.
24. Jesus.
So
I'm
that's
trying.
why
I'm trying to think though. We have Tatum at what, like seventh best in the league?
top 7,
Yeah,
top borderline top 5.
yeah. At his best, definitely top five. I think.
Yep.
Was Paul George ever top 10?
I think he on that Olympic team, like that was his real
2012 was it? 2016? One of those two? Maybe
well,
2016.
I think it was 2015, it looks like here.
Well, it's every 4 years.
Oh, you're right. Well, he got hurt and only played
I think it was the Rio 2016.
yes. And that kind of killed any momentum he had. I don't like we haven't seen Tatum get injured yet. That's gonna happen, unfortunately.
So, I mean, yeah, he's 11 points a game. All right, Paul. 28% from three in the Olympics.
No, that was bad. But that was he got hurt in a practice, right?
Yeah, no, that was a practice game.
Oh,
That was. I still remember seeing that video. That was gross.
gruesome. But he's recovered nicely. We're still talking about him today. So
Yeah, KD broke his leg, out for a year. Came back. Tore his Achilles. Came back. Let's talk about some new look teams. I want to start with the Mavericks. 0-2 with Luka and Kyrie. Lost two close games. I mean, it's not like they're getting blown out. Initial thoughts?
I'm a new look Mavs hater because number one, they have no bench, no depth, really no secondary scoring. I saw a stat that the 5 highest scoring quarters by one individual. It was Luka, all top 5 until last night or 2 nights ago when Kyrie had 26. He's the new leader for most points in a quarter this NBA season.
Mavs history
Mavs history too, yeah. But it
in
was
the fourth.
Luka top 5 every. For some
Yep.
reason their play style encourages iso ball and like one player to just. I mean, you'd have to be shooting. I get he looked incredible. He was hitting some tough shots, but I hate their style of basketball. I hate that they're so dependent on one guy at a time. If Kyrie's off, that team is gonna struggle. If Luka has an off night, I don't think Kyrie in company is good enough to win a game.
Yeah, Josh Green's been playing well, but like, how are we really going to expect him to be the third guy? I
Can't
don't
be.
think he can.
What's
And
going on with Wood?
I saw Woods like coming off the bench right now. He's coming back from injury,
Oh, okay.
but I saw somebody asked Jason Kidd about like playing defense. And he was like, "Oh, we're missing Maxi Kleba right now. He's really good for us on defense."
Please
And I
tell
was
me.
just thinking
No.
back to that playoff series we were watching in your basement where Maxi just got targeted every time down the floor. He couldn't even be on the floor.
He couldn't, but they didn't have anyone to put in for him.
No.
There's clearly some disconnect there. If you think
Yeah.
Max Kleba is like going to help you defensively, good shooter, NBA player, obviously. But
Hey, we're not saying we're any better, or even close, but he's not the answer on defense.
I'm out on Maxi Kleba.
How about the Lake Show?
Yeah, another team. You're gassing me up with all these terrible teams. Lakers. I send you a text. They actually had a good start versus Portland. Portland rips off a 32-7 run. They never look back.
17 threes in the first half.
Dame, another 40 piece. Like, where is Pat Bet? Like, where's that guy? Why do we? I know they went for shooting. But we
So
lost so much on defense.
I want to talk about Darvin Ham's comments at halftime
I saw that.
that they were looking at the analytical reports and their defensive shot quality was number one. It couldn't have been better. And so I saw Rob Perez, Worldwide Wob,
Mm-hmm.
put together clips of the 17 made threes.
Yep.
And I think 10 of them were wide, bare naked open.
Yes.
I don't get it.
And then the other 7 was just Dame like cooking.
Nothing you can do. The buzzer beater with 2 seconds left.
That was his first 3 too. Or his second. But
So he had 6 in the second quarter.
he was 1 for 3 before that buzzer beater shot.
He had 8 at the half. 8 threes.
Which, again, if you have one guy that hot, I get there's only so much you can do, but like
This was a classic Dennis Schroeder poop fest. He gets me excited with like a nice 20-point game against Golden State, pretty key in the win. And then just plays like he shouldn't be on a roster.
he was horrendous.
Like where's that like pest Dennis Schroeder that we saw earlier in the year? Pressuring the ball handler.
Last week, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Last week even. 1 for 7, 2 points, 2 turnovers, -6, which
Wow. I would have thought it was more. I think the bench took a hit on the plus minus.
Yeah, you want to know who was the worst?
I think it's gonna be one of the new guys.
Yep.
Vanderbilt, even though I love Vanderbilt.
-29.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves, your guy, -25.
Well, first of all, I don't know why Dennis is starting. He's who's the point guard, D'Lo or him? They're not. Neither of them are 2 guards.
Neither of them are 2 guards. No.
So start D'Lo, Austin, Braun, Rui, AD. Well, obviously Braun's got to play, but that's a whole nother.
Yeah, that lineup is a liability on defense.
D'Lo, Reeves, Braun, Rui, AD. AD holding it down. Reeves is a solid defender.
He's average. I'd give him average.
That's what I meant. He's not hurting you.
He's not helping you either, and nor is D'Lo.
D'Lo is below average.
He's a bad defender. He got cooked.
Yeah.
They couldn't even put him on Dame for.
I mean, at the same time, like Dame's on one of these runs where I don't think it matters if you got Drew Holiday on him.
True. How's he playing tonight? Let's see. Playing the Wizards. They're down per usual. He's got 60% from 3, 60% from the field with 6 minutes left.
There's no way it's halftime yet.
No, it's not even half. Not even halfway through the second. And we're down. That's the most we're not talking about the Blazers right now, but they're probably in worse shape than the Lakers.
Long term, I think right now and long term.
They're screwed unless they
long term you could argue Portland.
Just you're not getting anything for LeBron.
No.
Hopefully trade.
Well, I mean, if he gets moved this offseason, what's a package look like? We just saw what KD went for.
Yeah, you're gonna 3 firsts and 2 solid players. Hopefully an all-star. You want to get an all-star back for Dame.
If you're getting an all-star for Braun, I think it's 1 first max. He's gonna be 39 next year.
He is, but would you swap him for like Mikal Bridges in 2 firsts?
Oh, 100%. It's Braun.
Yeah.
So, but I'm saying, like, I'm trying to think of like a destination. I can't think of one.
For LeBron, no. Maybe OKC.
He's not going to Cleveland.
Hell no. He's staying in LA. He likes
even though that Cleveland team would be so good.
But they'd probably have to get. There's your all-star. They're giving up Mobley and a couple I don't know. That would be. He
I don't
can't
think
go.
they can get it done. They don't have a first to
No,
trade.
yeah, he's staying in LA. He likes in LA. He likes sitting out a couple of games. He can go to the Super Bowl, go home, get lay in the beach, make some movies in the summer. He's fine. He's never leaving there.
I saw he posted again about the scoring record today on Instagram. And I was like, well, that's what this season was about.
It's ridiculous because he scored 2 points since he broke the record, and that happened over a week ago or last week.
No, that was last Tuesday.
So a week, actually a week today.
Yeah,
2 points since then. 2.
he basically sat out the whole fourth quarter. I guess the ankle was as soon as he broke it, the ankle popped up.
And he looked like he was killing it the whole game. Like he clearly wasn't hurt.
Unguardable, getting whatever he wanted.
They couldn't stop him. But maybe, I mean, you can't even argue it's a script. Like he was just dominating that.
Yeah, he got to the line more than usual, but they weren't bad calls.
They were calling everything, dude. They were. If you sneeze on
He
LeBron,
was getting hit. He was getting hit.
I don't know. And maybe it was on purpose.
There you go.
There was a fix.
3-point contest and dunk contest this weekend, as well as Team Giannis versus Team LeBron. Before we know the teams, who's winning, Giannis or LeBron? LeBron's 3-0 against Giannis.
Yeah, I was gonna. Oh, really?
Yep.
I think Giannis has to get one then.
I don't know. This is Bron's Super Bowl.
It is on Super Bowl. He'll pick the best squad.
He dominates the All-Star games.
All right, give me LeBron then. That the pick'em? Is it part of the pick'em?
Oh, of course.
All right. Oh no, I'm taking Giannis. I know you're going LeBron, so give me Giannis on the upset.
You know, Giannis is gonna take like all his buddies. Bron wants to win.
Remember, what was that? There was some funny drama last year. They made
KD didn't want to take Harden.
Yeah,
so he took I forget who he took over him, but it was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it didn't make sense. It's definitely they're not trying to win.
I do like this year they're picking the teams like live right before the game.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's like hiccup.
Yeah.
But 3-point contest, we got Tatum, Dame, Simons, Lauri Markkanen, Tyler Hero, Kevin Huerter, Buddy Hield, Tyrese Halliburton.
I've got my winner.
I know who you got.
No, you don't.
No Dame? Who is it?
Wait, who'd you say?
No Dame?
No, it's not going to be Dame.
Simons?
It's going to be Anthony Simons. He's played.
Okay. I knew it was a trailblazer.
Oh, yeah. He played one game in Utah this year. He had 45, 7 for 12 from 3. One game. Dame didn't play in the game, but he likes
I got the favorite, Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield. I feel like he's always the favorite.
He's won it before. This is Buddy's World Series.
Yeah, it actually is probably.
I would have liked to see Isaiah Joe in here. That dude from the Thunder
Disrespect.
has a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Like, why is Tyler Hero in here? If I had to bet on lowest score in the first round, I got Hero.
Yeah. I've got Halliburton. Actually, the Pacers have played in Utah this year. Buddy Hield 1 for 4 from 3. Halliburton 3 of 9.
I'm not worried. Halliburton would be my second guess for worst first round.
How the hell did he they just had to get him in there, right? I don't know why is he in there.
What is he shooting from 3 this year?
It's 39.8%.
Well, yeah, that's why.
That's crazy. He's got a weird looking jumper.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Dunk contest, probably the worst field we've had in a while. Kenyon Martin Jr., Mac McClung, Jericho Sims, and Trey Murphy.
I just saw McClung got signed to a 2-way contract, right? And he's in the dunk contest?
He's my favorite to win.
You're picking McClung.
Yeah.
The white guy comes in, the crowd gets fired up in Utah.
Every dunk he makes is people are gonna like. It's in Utah.
It's in Utah.
Come on.
We got to think though. Karl Malone.
I was trying to think like if I was trying to read the script. Like, did Kenyon Martin's dad win? Like, is that going to be the graphic? But he didn't do it.
No.
Nobody. Jericho Sims is my second favorite pick, but
The big guys never seem
he's a
to
big.
do
Yeah, the big guys never win.
Not impressive, apparently.
He can jump out of the gym though. And then Trey Murphy, it's like he's a shooter. He should be in the 3-point contest.
Very interesting. I guess there's like not one big name. Is it because you think the NBA guys don't want to do it, or they can't?
I was about to ask you what happened to the dunk contest.
It peaked with Aaron Gordon. And
Aaron Gordon, Levine. That it was never going to get better than that, but I didn't expect it to be this bad.
What if we made the dunk contest winner a $5 million bonus? Would that increase? Would people like actually come and try and jump over cars again? And like what happened to that?
There's got to be some incentive.
Blake Griffin jumping over a Kia is like iconic.
Yeah,
that was a dunk contest moment. It wasn't like
the Orlando Magic mascot on a hoverboard spinning around as Aaron Gordon jumps over him.
Last year was an embarrassment. I watched that last year, and like guys are trying to pull people out of the crowd, and in like legends were like, "Yeah, no, we're good. Like I'm not being a part of your freaking stunt." When it wasn't even last year. Like I don't remember the winner.
I couldn't tell you one person.
I can't tell you the winner. You can put a gun to my head and say who won the dunk
2022 NBA dunk contest.
It was a guard. SGA?
Obi Toppin won.
Oh, no, I was completely wrong then.
Guess who he beat in the final? You're never gonna get it.
I feel like you're when you say it, I'll know it. What is it?
Absolute rando. Juan Toscano Anderson.
What the hell?
And Jalen Green and Cole Anthony were in it too.
I remember Jalen Green like actually couldn't dunk it. Like he couldn't get a dunk off, and he was out right away.
Juan Toscano Anderson, runner up.
What do we? Yeah, I don't know. What happened? What like they're off for a week?
This is supposed to be like the highlight of the weekend.
Now it might be the 3-point contest.
I think it's the game now because they made the fourth quarter like that Elam ending, so it's actually kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, you're right. I do remember that.
They clamp up in the fourth quarter.
Because or they released that final score with like how many minutes left? A couple, 5.
I forget how they do it. It's like they go through 3 quarters and then it's like 25 points more than whoever's winning at that point or something like that. I forget. I mean, they did it like the Kobe year. It was like 24.
That was they're creative with that, but contest. I'm out. I'm out of it.
What would you think about a 1v1 contest?
I like that idea. Would you get guys giving their 100% though?
That's what I'm saying. They got to give it their all, or else it's pointless.
Like, what if they're almost embarrassed to? Like, we don't want to get on national.
Their brand can't get exposed.
Yeah, I would be hesitant. Like I don't know. That would be tough. 1-on-1 against an NBA player. You're on an island.
Well, they're all NBA players, though. I'm taking KD like easy over anyone in the field.
The only problem is they would never get KD to do that. I feel
he wouldn't even bother. He'd win. He'd beat everyone.
My only concern. I love the idea. It would get like you just no one will be able to miss, and it's just last shot. No one misses.
I think it'd be entertaining, but they'd have to buy into it. That's like the incentive: $5 million, $10 million.
And that's a cool title. Like, who's the best one-on-one player in the NBA?
Yeah,
but
I'd like it.
I don't know. That's pretty creative. I don't know if I can outdo that one-on-one contest. I mean,
I like the $5 million slam dunk champ. They're not going to get rid of the slam dunk contest, but they need to incentivize it.
It's iconic. You can't, but clearly there's not enough incentive to get people better than I already forgot the names because they're that irrelevant at this point.
Obi Toppin.
Obi Toppin, like the dude can't even play. He's
Oh,
not
that
even
was
in the NBA.
last year, but this year, KJ Martin Jr., Mac McClung, Jericho Sims, Trey Murphy.
Who's your highlight there? Like, who are you selling?
I think it's Mac.
Who
Just got
big
signed.
contract?
Just got signed off the G League.
He's not even in the league. That's terrible. I'm sorry, but you got a
It's bad.
little more incentive. Or
I
something.
was doing my usual, like scrolling through YouTube, looking for highlights to watch. Night. Searched up the 2000 dunk contest. Vince Carter.
Oh,
Talk about something that just isn't there anymore. He was insane. Unlike anything I've ever seen before.
the Raptors jersey too, the purple with the stripes.
Yeah. He was doing it with T-Mac. T-Mac was in it too. And any other year, I think T-Mac would have won. But Vince just shut the place down.
It's Vince.
Yeah.
I saw he's not even a top 10 dunker of all time. Like, he doesn't have top 10 dunks. Which
I guess that doesn't surprise. I feel like that's got to be dominated by big guys.
yeah, who's number one right now? Would you know?
Most dunks ever. I think I saw this TikTok the other day. Let's see if I can.
Hoffer, Hall of Famer.
Is it Cream?
Dwight.
No, yeah. Cream. It's then Wilt.
Yes, LeBron's on every list. He's up there.
Shaq's on there.
DeAndre Jordan. Like, that Lob City run. Oh.
The 10th guy was like I never would have gotten. I forget who it was.
Yeah, random. But those videos, they're pretty creative. I like those videos.
Yeah, I like them.
Because I try to guess and I'm really off every time.
Yeah. Weekly pick 'em. I think my first, if not, I can't have had more than 0-3 weeks. You're taking the lead at 24-23 on the year. I'm 22-25.
All right.
My first time being negative in a while.
It is. You are dominating off the stretch.
We got a good slate this week though.
Last week
Before the All-Star break, Knicks at Hawks.
Knicks been playing really well, and maybe we can talk Jalen Brunson, most improved player of the year. That's on the table. They made a couple trades. They got rid of Cam Reddish. That guy didn't do anything for that team. Picked up Josh Hart.
Your guy.
Yeah, they're 7th. Hawks are 8th in the standings. Actually, you know what? The Knicks are a pretty good road team. They're better on the road than at home, which doesn't make much sense. Thinking you'd play
MSG.
Yeah, but give me the Knicks. They've won 4 of the last 5. They've beaten some respectable teams. Sixers once, Jazz, the Nets. Give me the Knicks.
Trae Young, come on. Trae Young owns the Knicks.
That's true. I forgot about that angle.
In Atlanta, come on.
They just gave up 144 to the Hornets and lost.
I was trying to convince you to take the Hawks, but I'm going with the Knicks too. I was watching that Hornets game, and it was just embarrassing.
Abysmal.
The Hornets shouldn't beat anybody, let alone put up 140.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, how do you have playoff aspirations, but you're giving up 144? Gordon Hayward shot 9 of 12.
What was that? The Hornets' 15th win this year? Maybe
16-43. And they're a 500 team now, which once again, and all their scoring was the starting 5. They only had 20 points off the bench.
It's inexcusable.
LaMelo had 30 and 15 assists. Speaking of assists, Fred VanVleet tonight went berserk on assists. He had last time I checked, he had 15 in the fourth quarter. And I just checked the box score for the Suns. Chris Paul is almost at 20.
What's going on?
Fred had 15. He finished with 15. He didn't get any more.
Booker, 30 bomb.
Wow, good to see him doing
Here we
that.
go.
Yep. Chris Paul's got 19 dimes. What's the record? 20,
25,
24?
I think.
25?
NBA assist record. I think it's Scott Skiles.
Which is
30.
Close. 30?
Scott Skiles, 30.
What the hell? What was Rajon's record? I feel like he got up to 25 once.
He did 25 in a playoff game.
Damn.
Yeah, Rondo 25 in 2017.
Holy shit.
A lot of guys are 25.
Wow. So
Bob
I mean,
Cousy 28.
holy crap. 20. We haven't seen that though. People don't pass anymore like that. That was like
No.
a 5 years ago thing.
Westbrook had his 20 and 20 and 20 game
Mm-hmm.
a couple years ago.
What's going on with him? Where do you think he's going? He's staying?
Well, I mean, I wanted to see that Utah kind of eliminate the Lakers. Russ gets in the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to give him any minutes. They don't want to be good.
No, they don't.
So I think like the Bulls or something, like they can't shoot as it is. It would make sense for them to add him.
That team would be a mess. Awful.
Well, Lonzo's out for the year. I mean, he's
Maybe done forever.
yeah. We haven't heard from him.
Yeah, we got a couple big injury news, right? Zion done for a while.
Zion re-aggravated his hamstring, out for another 3 weeks.
That's gonna be tough. They might be on the verge of falling out. They're close.
One team hop in, LA.
No,
I'm just saying, don't let us get in, Shay. Don't let us get in.
You're right. I would not want to see but they didn't they get swept by the Suns that year? They got like the 7.
Lakers. When we were the 7th seed. No. We were up 2-1. Then AD got hurt and they beat us in 6.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to see the greatest player in this generation in the playoffs at any time, even their 7th seed, 8th seed, but because anything can happen, especially with that guy.
If I'm Memphis, I'm see you later.
There's a couple teams that are very vulnerable at the top.
We're beating Memphis. We're not going to get to the 6th seed, but we beat Sacramento.
No, Sacramento. You got to play a team that matches your awful defense.
Denver. We're beating Denver.
Denver, yes, but I mean, even Sacramento though, they allow.
Yeah, we're talking about defense. Sacramento can't play defense.
The Warriors, they allow 118 a game. The Timberwolves, 116 a game. Those are the teams that I think you'd.
The West is wide open. Wide open. I don't think this Phoenix. Do we really think Chris Paul is going to be there? Conference finals. Is Chris Paul going to be healthy? No.
Hopefully they bubble wrap him though. Like that should be the game plan. Give him.
And then when Chris Paul's not out there, who's getting 8 in the ball?
No one. And he's going to be
no one. Then he's going to quit.
And it's going to turn into the KD D-Book show. And how does D-Book play? He hasn't really played with a star like that.
I think those two guys, you know what you're getting from them, but
I think
you can't have a guy quit on the team.
No.
Win.
And he's already made it pretty clear he's quit on the team. Like he tried to leave.
They wouldn't let him.
I got the Nuggets. I think they're going to open up such a big lead. Home court's going to be tough for them. Or, teams traveling in Denver. Yep. I got to go Denver at this point, and they will get smoked by any team in the East.
Milwaukee's winning it all, fully healthy, but
I think I'm on the same page with that one. Back to the pick'em.
Cleveland, Philadelphia. Great game.
Ooh.
I know who you're going with, too. It's
ESPN game.
Yeah. First game. We got the late night part of that slate coming up next, too.
All right. Cavs have the biggest win streak in the league right now.
Milwaukee won today.
Oh, they did. You're right.
11.
Holy crap. Yeah, the Cavs are at 7. Underdogs. I think that's pretty telling.
On the road.
Dogs, they're not good on the road. Very, very bad on the road. I want to make sure Joel is not bothered by Cavs' size. Have they played yet this year? This might be
God,
their. Oh, they
God,
did.
at least once.
They got smoked.
Who?
Cavs beat them by 28. Joel only had 19. Fully healthy team too. Actually, sorry, no Harden, no Harden.
No Harden.
But still, I think that might be a tough matchup for Joel with all that size inside, and they don't really have any shooting. So, win streak on the line and their dog. I feel like that screams Philly. Screams Philly. But I don't know if I can do it. Give me the Cavs. Give me the
I
Cavs.
knew it. I knew it.
Give me the
I
Cavs.
could have given you every stat in the book. Ref's favorite Philly. You were taking the Cavs.
Yep.
I got Philly. I mean, I think they win by 15, maybe 20. Embiid goes for 35. This is a classic letdown spot for the Cavs.
They do tend to.
Big ESPN game.
They are, they're 13-16 on the road, 25-6 at home.
Wow. Second game of the ESPN doubleheader. Lakers at Pelicans. Big game for Lakers.
I'm seeing it in LA.
It's in LA?
In LA.
Oh, even better.
Give me LA then, 100%.
Yeah. I think Bron's playing too.
They're favored, so he better be playing if they're favored, because otherwise, I don't know. But the Pelicans are the worst road team in the playoffs in the West. They're abysmal on the road. They cannot beat anyone on the road. Besides yesterday, they got the Thunder by 3. But did you see the end of the game?
I was just watching BI highlights. It was poetry.
But they tried to give that game away as much as they could. They were up 3 points with 5 seconds, and they literally threw it out of bounds. Tried to give it away. They had a huge lead, up 5 with a minute left, and Thunder had a chance to tie it at the end, but I couldn't do it. I can't believe I'm saying it. Give me the Lakers.
Give me the Lakers. 2 weeks in a row.
And it burned us last time we were both in the Lakers too.
Yeah, I mean, 17 threes in the first half. What are we supposed to do? I don't think we've hit 17 threes in a game all year.
Darvin Ham wasn't too mad about it.
No, we were defending him well, I guess. Last game of the pick'em, because we already got the All-Star game down. We're going 5-game pick'em this week.
Holy.
Clippers at Suns. No Kevin Durant, but in Phoenix. That place is going to be wild.
Yep. When's that game? Thursday? Last game before the break?
Yeah.
Last game before the break. Who's going to take that game more serious? Who's already on vacation?
I think we could see Kawhi calling it an early quits.
Yeah, if he decides to sit out last second. They have a game before that, Wednesday. They don't. So they're both coming off a day off. I got to take the Suns. I got to take it. Got to do it at home.
Give me the Clippers.
The Clippers, eh?
Whether PG or whether Kawhi plays or not, I expect a big game from PG. Maybe a little Mason Plumlee action off the bench.
Got there for free. Literally for free.
I'm sweeping this week.
5-0?
5-0. Team Bronze polishing it off on Sunday.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, what's your official dunk contest, 3-point contest winners?
Oh, Buddy Hield and Mac McClung.
All right, I'm going. I like that. I mean, I might have to tell you on the Mac McClung thing. I don't know who else. I feel like the crowd might influence that one. I'm going Simons and McClung. What's the odds in McClung?
He, when I was looking it up, I couldn't find American odds, but he was the second. I think Trey Murphy's the favorite.
All right. Well,
yeah. I think he was plus 600. Trey Murphy's plus 500.
So they have no idea either. There's no clear favorite. They have no idea.
Slam dunk contest odds. See if we can get this for the.
There's got to be someone under plus 400. Or else you could just throw 100 on each and hope that the biggest odds one works, and you're getting paid no matter what.
I can't find it right now, but
Either way,
it's a shot in the dark.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
McCollum's
betting
winning.
long.
McCollum's
Simons,
winning.
he's getting a bet.
Simons is not winning.
I want to look up the odds on him. Probably not out yet either, but that'll be an official play. Simons.
I did see Buddy was the favorite.
Okay. I'm sure Simons is probably down that list too. Dame, he's been in it a bunch of times.
He's never winning.
He hits the shot that like it's a pull up at the logo with some dude in space. He's not an open shooter.
Exactly. Set 3-point shooter. No.
Hell no.
Appreciate everyone tuning in. Probably might be a week until the next episode. We're gonna have to discuss, but might be off the grid for 5 days or so.
You're pulling Aaron Rodgers?
Oh yeah, quickly. Where's Derek Carr end up? Where does Aaron Rodgers end up?
Derek Carr's going to the Saints. And honest to God, like I would not be surprised if Aaron hangs it up.
He's not hanging up the same year as Tom. He wants
right.
all the glory.
You're right. Fuck. He's not going back to the Packers.
That's gone.
I don't like. Yeah, he'd help Vegas, but they would not win a championship with him joining the team right now. He doesn't want to go back with Devontae, I think.
I got my teams. Clear cut. Clear cut.
Yeah, who do you have?
Derek Carr is going to the Jets.
The Jets?
They're making the playoffs. Yep. They're going to be a force. Especially if they can get D-Hop, too. We'll see. But
that'll be big.
Rodgers going to the Raiders.
You think? To play with Devontae again?
Perfect for the NFL.
I like it, but does Josh McDaniels want to deal with that?
Josh signed up for it, going to Vegas. What does he expect?
Yeah, you're right. He's spinning the roulette table every time. You don't know what you're gonna get. You know what? Give me
Aaron. Huh?
I like your Jets take. Give me Aaron to the Jets.
Aaron to the Jets. I mean, they brought Hackett there.
Yep. Yes.
I think Aaron to the Jets is more realistic than to the Raiders. Plus, that Jets team would be elite.
Still worse than the Patriots.
Still worse than who?
The Pats. I'm high on the Pats this year.
Oh, no.
To Mac Jones, prove it year.
No.
Billy O'Brien.
Who's he throwing to?
They got the second most money in all of free agency. They got to spend. Hopefully,
hey, go get D-Hop.
Get D-Hop. You know who's sneaky wide receiver on the market? T. Higgins.
Oh, I'm all for it.
I don't think
he should be a wide receiver one on any other team besides his own.
Yes, I agree. I don't see Belichick paying for him, but some team will. And the Bengals can't pay him. They got to pay Burrow, Chase. They got way too much money to spend now.
Mm-hmm.
He'll get left out.
Appreciate everyone tuning in. Be back next week.
Wish Dave some luck. Hopefully he lives.
Yeah, see if I make it out.